This is a poem that I wrote a few days ago. It was actually after I attended one of Colin and Geraldine's events. I wrote it because in my house there's been a bit of debate about Christianity, back and forth discussions that have gone on for a very long time. And it's led me to go on to this thing about God and what is God throughout ages to different nations, to different people. So this poem I wrote is called In the Beginning. We don't recognize ourselves, who we were before. I mean, before the words, the pages, the commandments that rooted from a tree and flowed from the flood. Before we tasted the venom, who was our God? He could have been strong, not strong enough to win the war of our minds. He could have been kind, hands too soft to tear us back. He could have been loving, loving enough to let us go. Who was our God? A woman? Of course. She's the one who taught us to carry ourselves on our backs. She stoked the sun like a fire, the fire our mothers cooked over, us gathered like planets, orbiting, grasping for the first life we knew. She had to be a woman. There's no life without a womb. How sad she and her sisters must have been to have seen us stripped away by a man, to watch her children forget her, forsake everything she gave them in exchange for their lives. But she has forgiven them. How can a mother stay angry at her children when she knows the price they paid? It's easy to forget where you come from when you're dragged away. When dignity and identity become strangers, who wouldn't lean on the nearest steady thing? A cross is a much lighter burden to bear than a slave's existence. Constant obedience, when you have a white master, it is much easier to believe in a white Messiah. And even now, though the shackles have been shaken loose, we are still trapped in chains. Just because Jesus regained his melanin does not mean he helped in the rebellion. But it doesn't matter, because God has always been God. And they always love us, whether or not we call out the right name. We can pray to the soil or to the sky, get down on our knees or learn to fly. It all falls on the same ears. And when we are done here, though we don't know where, we will find paradise. Whether on the streets paved with gold or at the table of our ancestors, we will be home. In the name of the Father, Mother, Holy Spirits, we will find out who we were before, in the beginning.